fella stopped me on the street last night, said everything's alright. Roller coaster, make it through the day upright. It seems your meal ticket is gone, but life goes on. I could never.
It's a great bike for what we've been doing. For throwing it around the twisties, it's unreal. It's so much fun. It's light, it's flickable, it's fun. It's slightly harder work on the motorway, but having said that, it'll get you there. I'd probably end up putting a screen on it and some handguards if I was keeping it, just to add a bit of wind protection. Honestly, you're laughing like I was when we were trying to do 75, and I just felt like, what the f am I doing? I'm clinging on for literal life. Like, that, honestly, it was so hard. I'm not gonna lie. Jesus. It's not made for that. It's not made for that. Oh. I actually do really like the little sat-nav thing. I mean, it's not the best sat-nav in the world if you want to view a map, but that will definitely get you to wherever you want to go. And it's sort of yeah. And like, if you don't want to use your phone and you just want to use this, it's adequate. It's really, like, I think it's really good actually. I'd have never made it to meet you if I hadn't had some sort of sat-nav. And it's quite effective in that the arrows change colour, so at the minute it's telling us we're going sort of right in 1.3, and as we get closer the arrow changes to red, so then it lets me know that it's like closer and nearly upon us. What else? Just show you the weather and the temperature, the time. And then it does let you know when you are running out of fuel. When it flashes, it counts down the mileage that you've got left, which is really helpful. Yeah, it's got a gear indicator, love that. And it gives you a little arrow to let you know if you should be shifting up. The mirrors are harder to see out of, the more vibrations or the higher the speed. But I do actually think they're quite good mirrors, to be honest, apart from that. So I just wanted to give you my final thoughts on the Guerrilla 450. We certainly put it through its paces and covered quite a lot of ground on it. So I feel like I've got a good idea of what it's actually like. If you're short like me and you want something light and something that you can get your feet down on, this is definitely one for you. I think I mentioned earlier in the video, and you can see how much of my feet I can get on the floor. I'd say the bike is a great bike for things like twisties, you know, anything sort of under 65 miles an hour. The motorway part of our trip was certainly a challenge, so anything above the 65 mile an hour mark, and I was really getting hammered. I was hanging on for dear life. Obviously you can add screens and handguards and things which do help, but it's definitely not made for motorway riding. I really love the little inbuilt sat-nav. If you prefer a full-on map that you like to look at, this might not be for you, but I found the sat-nav was actually adequate enough. I mean, it really directed us around the whole of the NC500 and from my house and back to my house with no problem. And I have to say I'm not great with directions, so that was a win for me. The only other thing that I think was maybe a downside is that the capacity of the tank is only 11 litres. So when we were on the motorway, that got zapped pretty quickly and sort of crept up on me. And we were like, oh my God, we need fuel. You know, for the twisties, much better. But yeah, with the tank capacity being a lot smaller, that's something you have to keep an eye on. But again, if you're not planning on doing epic long trips up and down the motorway, it shouldn't be too bad. So all in all, the 450 is a win from me. I absolutely love that. And you know, I would have one of those little bikes. They're great, great fun. And we really enjoyed doing the Scotland trip on it. And you know, I'll do it again on that bike. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you've tried the Guerrilla 450 or perhaps if it's something that you've wanted to try out and if this review's helpful. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next video.